Alright.
Hit the button.
Button has been hit.
Hold on. Hit, dude. There we go.
They don't hear or see nothing, which is fine.
I mean, I can hear you. I can see the start screen.
Well, that's good.
Or are you talking about the game?
Oh yeah.
That's you.
Yeah. They don't need to see it. Oh gosh.
Okay.
See, I wanted to start early because I'm lazy, but I'm gonna eventually starting early. We'll get there.
I mean, if now would be the time to reschedule if we're,
Nah,
moving some things around for podcasts and whatnot.
we're gonna get to it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna make it work today.
All right.
We're jumping back into some classic stuff, so yeah, it'll be fun. But let me just do this. Y'all ain't hearing nothing. Don't worry about behind the scenes, okay?
I'm leaving you in charge of making a room or whatnot. So whenever you're ready.
Nah, I switched over to the Switch so you can go grind out.
Oh, son of a!
I said I switched over.
I didn't hear you apparently.
I blame the cat.
Yeah.
Don't look at me
That's
like
fine.
that, feline. Anyway, we're starting. Where that? Yeah.
Hey,
There we go.
look at that.
What's going on? Welcome to
Oh, okay. I see what we're doing here.
yeah.
You have the Discord over. All right, that's
Yeah,
cool.
we're new, brand new, man. Welcome to our rebooted podcast. So, welcome to Henshin Academy. We are your hosts for this evening, or something like
Let's
that.
see. Something like that.
Testing, 137.
Okay. And it comes up. All right. So
Oh.
we're just testing.
Oh, hey, words. I can easily fix that. Give me a second.
Yeah, we need to change the color on that so they pop out a little more against curtains.
Yeah. Well, welcome to Mystery Science Theater Tokyo Edition. I'm sorry, I lied.
Yo. Or Henshin Academy, whatever we want to call it.
It's Henshin Academy. That
All
way,
right.
that way we don't get in trouble.
Yeah. I guess they care about the trademark on that. It was at least mildly popular, so.
Don't worry, they'll see us in the seats pretty soon. The seats will get filled out. What's going on, guys?
Yo.
Y'all like the reboot? Y'all down for the reboot? Hope so. Give us
I'm liking
feedback.
it.
I like it too.
I don't think we should be on the screen, but otherwise.
I can change that.
I'm just thinking we might want to be like on a curtain or something, or in the seats.
Easy enough. Easy enough. Let me
just scoot over. Just.
There you go. See, look, we're on the curtain now.
There we go.
Look at that.
Brilliant.
Perfection. Perfection. I know what I said about Gigabash. Don't worry. We're still on that. But yeah, man. How's it been? It's a whole new year, so it's time for a whole new season. And by season, I mean show. Still connected to the old one, but yeah, man.
Basically.
Same great channel,
Yeah.
Same great place, same great crew. Whenever they can show up. It just be like that, man.
Hopefully. Like, we pinged Silver specifically today, so.
Oh, I just had to, because he never shows up.
I know. I know. And Frag is just gone.
He's been busy. Unfortunately.
I know he's been busy, so.
So shout out to Frag, man.
He swore next week on Thursday we'd finally do some more watch party things, so I will take his word for it.
So until then, Want to watch some Kamen Riders beat up while we get beat up while we talk, token nonsense? Of course you do.
All right,
But
we got Mach, Shadow Moon, Build, and Brave. All right, good to see an X8 rep up there. As long as he doesn't get his ass kicked.
we need a new game, by the way, Bandai. That's all I'm saying. That's all
Please,
I'm saying.
please, Bandai.
That's all I'm
It's
saying.
been so long. It's been there hasn't been a single freaking game in the Railway era except Memory of Heroes, obviously. But
And I guess Shin Kamen Rider, but I don't want to play that.
oh, the beat 'em up, yeah.
I ain't trying to play that.
That's more of a Shin Universe game than a Kamen Rider game.
Right?
So Shin Universe is weird. Do you think there's gonna be another Shin Universe movie?
Probably. Probably not. I hope not. We don't need that.
I mean, Otto said he was kind of done. There were no plans immediately.
You need to stay done too. Stay done, buddy.
I understand. I mean, I was there. We both watched Shin Kamen Rider, so
Jesus.
I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Look, we know. Disclaimer: we know a lot of people love Shin Kamen Rider. We are not in that group. Sorry.
If you like it, I'm happy for you.
Indeed.
That said, let me just, I'm gonna just, I can't move that over. Fair enough. Anyway.
Come on, Brave.
Wait. Yes, I can. So we got a little bit of news for y'all to start things off.
Oh, we're still doing news segments.
Yeah, we got
Okay.
new segments. We're going back to the old segments, man. It's been a while.
It has been a while.
It's been a long time, so we can start fresh in 2024.
Speaking of, what is our news?
We know y'all
we
been
have-
missing this. Don't worry.
You have Sentai. You have Sentai news. I know that. I'm trying to see if there's anything else other than Sentai news we got. I mean, there's gaming news. Or at least so I want to talk about.
Well, we do have gaming news. I don't think we have too much for.
For token news, I'm not seeing much for token news. I just want to confirm, because it's been quite a bit. We already talked about Boom Boonger stuff, so
Yeah. Boom, boom.
there.
Great.
Hopefully, I'm holding my breath on Boom Boonger. Like, I want it to be good, but I don't know, man. The suits do not inspire much confidence in me. Sorry.
It's the fault of. I don't know.
Mostly the helmets. Screw the helmets.
Fair.
I don't like
It's
that.
the helmets, man. But you know what? We've had worse to view. That's my rebuttal to that. I think we've had worse.
Worse helmets?
Yeah.
Okay, now you gotta back that up. Now you get which helmet do you think is worse than Boom Boonger?
The wheel, in terms of the wheel, like I can eventually get over the wheel. Miss America was not a good helmet.
Okay, and that specifically Miss America.
I'm gonna be specific as heck because she got a wig on. Her helmet got a lace front, and I'm so upset with that.
Okay, that. You know what? You're not wrong. Specifically, Miss America might be a worse helmet. The rest of the Battle Fever crew, though, they're not that bad.
Nah, they're not that bad. Let me see something here.
It almost seems like the only real significant news we have to talk about is the two Versus movies. Unless there's something else I'm missing.
Maybe.
but I'm not seeing much.
There we go.
What do we got? Huh?
I fixed the text, by the way. Yeah, you got it fixed in real time.
Oh, hey, you can actually read chat now. Cool.
Let's see if I can bring it up
Or
on
cool,
screen
I
here.
guess.
Our versus movies, per se. We got a YouTube link for that? Because I do want to show it off.
All right, you're trying to bring the trailer up on.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, there's a YouTube link. Cool. So,
There is a. I posted a YouTube link after you posted the. So yeah.
cool. That works. So, we do have news, and it's the trailers. So, what we're going to do...
Well, trailer. And even then, it's not really. It's
an
a
announcement.
teaser.
Announcement
It's
trailer.
essentially an announcement, yeah. Bare minimum.
So, let's see if I can get this working here. We can show it off, man.
Brave, you completely whiffed that. God damn.
There we go. So, real quick. Ooh,
Brave, don't get hit by this.
we have it now, yeah.
Okay, Brave did not get hit by that. We're good.
So,
Oh, hey, there we go.
yeah, this is why we have moved to a theater. Y'all will hear shenanigans in the background, but you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do it. If you can't hear it, I apologize. But also, I'm not trying to get beat up. But here you go, man.
Right.
King Oger versus Dawn Bros. That's it.
Yeah, that's just the two teams standing side by side.
But we're not done. King Oger versus Kyoryuger.
King Oja. Kyoryuja. And anniversary. Yay.
Great stuff, man. Look at these. Look at those.
And we got some toys, yeah, of course.
There we go. I'm not going to show it again.
We got a repaint of the crown and a repaint of Jeremy's gun.
And look who won. He won off screen.
Who won off screen?
Brave.
Oh, Brave did. Okay, good. My boy Brave.
He brought it home.
Put in some work. And Shadow Moon got fourth.
You know what? That's not surprising.
Yeah, Shadow Moon's biggest supporter isn't here right now, so...
He's low on energy. Absolutely.
Yeah, we need Frag to come in and give Shadow Moon a boost.
Oh, absolutely. So there you go. We got our little teaser going.
Indeed, we got two versus moon. Dawn Brothers and Kyoryuger. Dawn Brothers was expected. We all expected Dawn Brothers.
Absolutely.
Kyoryuger is a bit of a surprise.
We do know the season is connected, though, so that's...
Right. We know that we already had a crossover. So, it makes sense, but it also doesn't that we're doing the crossover again. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, we did this crossover already, but it was incomplete. Because, like, we were missing red and gold. I guess their filming schedules didn't work out or something, but if we're trying it again, surely they got those two, like, signed up and locked in, right?
Hopefully.
Right?
Hopefully. Also, because you can see it on the curtain, we got a name to put to the voice of our newscaster here. What's up, Jukebox?
Oh yeah, I am a jukebox, as we all know.
He's in charge of our music.
Music, news, and other organizational bits that happen. Echo takes care of the tech stuff. I take care of everything else for him.
That's how it works. And very soon, and pretty much within like 50 seconds, it's gonna be an ad break. I'm sorry, but we have bills to pay.
Yay, ads. I mean, I have the power to snooze the ads, but I don't have to do it. We need money.
We need money. But hey, you'll enjoy if you have it. If you haven't already subbed, man, we're fun. We're fun here. We have more regular
Yeah.
streams coming, so yeah. So you got like 20 seconds to grab some popcorn.
Yeah, hopefully build will not build Brave. Well, maybe also build. But I'm rooting for Brave. Brave will probably kick everyone's ass during the ad break. So
Probably. So ad break in
Let's
3,
get-
2, 1. Yep. And for everyone else who hasn't seen who's not watching the ads, what's up, man? We got more news to share with you. Hopefully.
Are we on ad break right now? I'm not seeing the thing that says we're on ad break.
Well, you're subbed, so you don't get to see it.
Well, no, but normally, like last stream, I saw like little thing that saying, "Yeah, ads are in progress right now."
Oh, that's hilarious. Huh.
And I saw the thing that said like, "Hey, we have an ad break coming up," and I could have hit the snooze button on it, but I didn't. So
Well, it'll pop up eventually. I got a thing for that too. I just thought of it. For when we go to an ad break and, when we return from an ad break. But again, we got bills to pay. So, what other news do we
you mean like splash screens or something like that?
Well, not a splash screen. Although that is a good idea. There it is.
There it is. See, I told you I could see these things.
Who buffed
You gave me unlimited power, Echo.
I buffed
I
his
don't think
power
you
set.
understand.
His power set got buffed, and I'm so upset.
It was you. You gave me the power, not me.
I don't understand why I did it. Well, for everyone else who's, having a good time with us and is not suffering under Shocker's ads, we do have more news, I think.
Do we? Yeah. I don't know. It's been kind of a slow news year. So far, anyway.
Fair enough.
I mean, I can double check my sources.
Yeah, we'll do a quick double check and then move on.
Oh, you know what? This is interesting. This is not really interesting. I'm gonna post this in a second.
Yeah.
We got that, and okay, that's it. Never been a Sentai thing coming into the Tokyo Swag Card in a second here.
Ooh, go on.
Shoto Super Jaden Sentai Neji Ranger. Release details. So we've seen some prototypes before. For those in America, Neji Rangers equals
The Psycho Rangers.
The Psychos, yeah. But yeah, they're getting their Sentai versions are getting Shoto figures. So cool.
I'm down for that.
This is probably the only way you'll be able to get the entire team.
Yeah, Hasbro. you gotta buy that expensive pack, Hasbro.
Right.
We gotta.
To
do
be
better.
fair, the Shotos are not exactly cheap. As someone who's gotten the Gal Ranger one, but at the same time, you get like a lot of shit. You get all the members of the team. You get all their weapons. You get a plethora of hands. So many hands.
Yeah.
So many hands.
Welcome back from the ad break, by the way. I did notice that.
Oh.
So for people who didn't see because the ad break, Neji Ranger Shoto figures. So good stuff right there.
AKA Psychos.
The Psycho Rangers, essentially. So that's good to see. Good to hear. And let's double check, see what else we got. They even got the silver one, which is just hilarious.
I noticed that. But they don't have one in green, so it's not a...
Thank goodness. I do not like Psycho Green. Not a fan.
So
of
if you want a green, you're gonna have to paint one yourself.
or
something.
get the Hasbro one because they actually do have a figure for that.
Wait, why in one of these product shots do they have... I guess I need to watch Mega Ranger, because they have silver on facing off against Ever 5.
Oh, because just like in Space, that was a disguise.
Oh, okay.
Spoilers for Mega Ranger.
Spoilers for a 20-plus-year-old show.
And yeah, there you go. Spoilers for Denji Sentai Mega Ranger and Power Ranger
Yes.
in Space. Psycho Silver, whatever his name is, I forget. I'm sorry. Yeah, it was a disguise. Anyway, Brave won again. Brave is 2 for 2, and Shadow Moon is also 2 for 2 in being last place. Goodness.
Aw, man.
Sorry,
Oh,
Shadow
Brave
Moon
won. Sweet.
fans.
Good job, Brave.
All right. So,
Sorry, are the whole one Shadow Moon fan out there,
oh, poor Shadow Moon.
aka Frag.
We missed the old man. But
We
so,
do.
time for our next segment if we're out of news.
Um, 1 second to gush.
Sure.
We got another freaking Final Fantasy VII Rebirth trailer. Let's go! Woo!
Yeah, man. It's
I'm
awesome.
so hyped for 7 Rebirth. Oh man, I'm gonna play the crap out of that game when it comes out. But that day is also at the same time very sad because that's also the day when Opera Omnia ends. So forever. My heart. You can't take this. You can't take the contrast of pure joy and pure depression at the same time. I don't understand. Why'd you do this to me, Square? Why? Why'd you do this to me? Okay. That's all I got now.
Alright.
Unless there's any more gaming stuff.
No,
I don't know.
other than if you want to play the alpha of Power World, which
Oh, the Pokemon with guns?
it's essentially Ark Survival plus Pokemon with guns.
Apparently, you can also capture humans.
Yeah,
Finally, in a
can,
Pokemon game.
you can capture humans. It's on Steam for like $20 some.
Oh, no wonder why everyone's playing it right now. That's fucking cheap.
Yeah.
I was wondering why everyone was freaking like because they were like saw a whole bunch of reports like, oh, they're having servers issues and whatnot. And I'm like, huh. I guess it's doing better than I thought. But I thought it was a full release, like $60. But no, it's only 20. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, 20
that
to get in
explains
the
it.
alpha, which will upgrade over time. And it had
I'm
a
sorry.
good
I'm sorry. That's I'm too jaded. Gamer speak. An alpha which will upgrade over time, quote unquote.
quote
Uh.
unquote. Boy, them pal designs sure are original though.
Oh, I saw that too.
I was
saw
like,
this.
man,
I
not
swear
gonna.
this isn't just a cinder race. No, not at all. This
It's
is a
grass
completely
and it
new.
has a wolf tail. Man. That's it. I'm not gonna rag on Pal World too much. If you like it, I'm happy for you. You know,
I'm gonna rag on Power for a little bit.
like it's a nice concept, I guess. You know, it's that whole survival thing, but with Pokemon, and I say that with quotes. So that's a nice original concept, but other than that, that's all you get out of it. It did have a cool.
We're not gonna play it.
Well, I might play it.
Oh,
I might play it.
where?
We'll see.
I will not be joining. I will join you in Grand Blue. I will not join you in Battle World, buddy.
Hey, it's okay. No one's forcing you to join in. I'm not even forcing myself to join in. It's if I feel like it.
By the way, that is confirmation that yes, I will probably be picking up Grand Blue Relink, and we can do that.
My
On the
pre-order
stream
is
soon,
ready. My pre-order for Tekken is ready, and then my pre-order for Final Fantasy will be ready before release. So we're good.
I usually don't pre-order, but I will buy it day one, so good enough for me. Unless there's like some insane pre-order bonus that I need to be on the lookout for, but I don't think there is. I didn't see one.
Fair.
Eh.
Speaking of be ready for Grand Blue for people who are pre-ordering it, because early access I think is Saturday. So
Ooh.
so people who pre-ordered, enjoy. We're going to cook as best we can. As best we can. That said,
To the
I
best
will
of our
give
abilities.
true. I will give Power World this. Within 8 hours of the alpha release, millions of people have been playing the game.
Well, yeah, it's only like $20.
Yeah,
Might as well be
I'm
free.
just I'm gonna let y'all have that. That's a good feat right there. It's a good little thing for your resume.
It's also been getting like we all saw those trailers. They pumped a whole bunch of money into the marketing on that. So
I hope
I guess
so.
GG marketing guys.
Shoot, I hope so. Better head.
The question, as always, is will it last?
Ah,
I don't
they
know.
better hope so. Cause Nintendo's watching. They probably like, oh, this is what
Oh,
people want. All
well,
right.
in that, here's the funny thing: if you want to throw Nintendo into
Cause it's
this,
gonna be on the Switch. That's so weird.
if right, but I don't think Nintendo would care unless it starts like really doing like super good. In which case, then Nintendo's gonna step up and be like, "Yo,
Hold on
we
now.
notice your game. It's doing good. You gotta cough it up."
You
But
got.
if it sucks, I don't think Nintendo would care. So they gotta like, you
They're gonna
gotta
definitely like
thread that needle.
thread that needle, and then hopefully, yeah, they're probably watching like, oh, this what y'all want? All right, your next Pokemon protagonist gets a gun. I'm I lie, but maybe the evil team with air quotes might have one.
Oh, the next Pokemon game is actually Shadow the Hedgehog.
There's a rumor going around about Shadow, and this is kind of hilarious.
Oh, bonus news
Rumor
or
has it.
rumor mill. Bonus new rumor mill. What you got?
Rumor has it that Hayden Christensen, aka Anakin Skywalker, who became Darth Vader, may be Shadow in Sonic 3.
Okay, all right, all
That's
right, all right.
interesting.
I mean, okay, I know a lot of people gave Hayden Christensen shit for the prequels, but I can see that. All right,
It it
I'll let him cook.
it caught me off guard because I'm just sitting here like, what? It's such a wild. It's a wild cast when you think about it. Outside of, I forget, I forgot her name, and I'm so sorry. Tails' voice actress who does the Tails in the video games, right? Outside of her, and I'm going to look up her name so she can get her proper respect.
Oh, you're looking it up. Okay, I was about to do it for
Oh,
you,
you can
but
go ahead and
you
do it.
got it.
Do it. Help me
Oh,
out here.
fine, I'll do it.
Help me out here.
Um,
Cause I want to give her proper respect, but like, imagine that, right?
uh, Colleen
Colleen,
or
Colleen,
is she Colleen O'Shaughnessy or was she
yes,
the one who did it before?
she's the current Tails voice actress.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, she did Tales for Frontier, so yeah, Colleen O'Shaughnessy or
yeah.
something like that.
There you go. I apologize for messing up your name and forgetting it,
I mean, I probably did too. So
but at the same time, I like. You know how awesome that is to be in a room with Ben Schwartz, hilarious, Idris Elba, and Hayden
oh, right,
Christensen,
he
if it
does
turns out
Knuckles.
to
I
be
forgot.
true. Like, that's gotta be insane. That is a combination of characters, by the way. Ben Schwartz, Idris Elba, and Hayden Christensen, if it turns out the rumor's true.
Right. But again,
How,
it seems like
how,
Idris Elba just kind of does everything nowadays. So
he's
I don't know.
everywhere. My man's doing side quests. That's so wild to me. That's why it caught me off guard. I'm like, no, what? I couldn't wrap my mind around it, but like, yeah, I can see it. Anyway, that's all we got for the rumor mill. Hopefully it pans out. Hopefully Hopefully. If not, you ain't hear it from me. You ain't hear it from me. But I believe that's all
We
we
cannot
have.
confirm or deny the veracity of these rumors. They just exist and we report.
Yeah. There you go. Moving on to our next segment, because I don't want to talk about that piece of news. That may or may not.
Oh, well, now, which piece of news? I'm
Eh,
curious. You
don't
brought
worry.
it up.
Don't worry about it.
No, but now I gotta worry about it.
No, you don't. Let's move on to our next segment.
I, but now
I'll
you
tell
don't
you
realize
later.
that.
I'll tell you
All
later.
right, fine. I mean, we have Discord. You can just ping me in chat
Fairly
or
Odd
something.
Parents may be coming back.
Oh, well, all right, yeah, no need. Wait, with or without Butch Hartman?
I don't know.
Okay, well, because there's a big difference. I would assume with, but God damn it, Butch. You made something so good and then you ruined it. Ruined it! Alright, well. Okay, so what's our next segment? Unless you want more news.
Oh, we don't got no more news. I don't think we have any more news.
Blade is just tearing it up right now. Nope. Blade went on a tear for a bit. Oh, no. Now he's gone. Wait, nope. He's still on that tear. Beamed up meteor. I might be a little bit behind where you are, but
Alright, so anyway, remember our old segments that we used to have?
yeah.
Time to bring those back.
Woo! Okay.
Yeah.
That means I need a song.
Let's christen our music segment. Let's have it take off. If you would like to do the honors, buddy. For our song of the week.
Song of the week. All right. Well, you know what? Since this is a new show and whatnot, inauguration time and all that jazz, let's go with an old classic. Seimaru Shoka. Da 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 ba 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 da ba da 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 ba da 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 da.
I'll give him a
Go,
snippet.
go,
Too.
let's go. Da 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 machine. Rider, jump, ba ba da. Rider, kick, ba ba da. Kamen Rider, Kamen Rider. Rider. Yeah! Good enough. The OG Kamen Rider theme. Let's go with that.
Yeah.
Let's
And
go,
Let's
go
put a
Kamen
video
Rider.
to it as well. Let's put a video to it. There you go. You might not hear it, but that's okay.
We don't want it. We don't want to get caught.
There you go. Matter of fact, let me see if I can click y'all up here. There you go.
I hear the game audio in the background still.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, more things to muffle it.
There you go. It's just a classic. If you haven't already, watch
Straight
the show.
classic. And just look at that opening. That opening's it's just a guy in a suit driving through town, driving through some fields.
Alright.
Oh, that's great.
There you go. Y'all should watch the show. The original show you can watch for free. Maybe or maybe not.
It is. The original is a Bunch Out Factory still. All the seasons.
All the seasons. So there you go.
It just That's just we haven't gotten anything else after that, and I'm sad. I want more. I want more Resident releases, guys. Please. I know you have to work with like Toei and whatnot, but come on. You did it once. You can do it again. I believe.
Essentially, yeah. So anyway, y'all saw some y'all aren't supposed to see. There you go. Thanks for cooking up a classic for the new season.
Yeah.
Now it's my turn. I can't believe Agito won that. But actually, I'm not surprised. He kicked God in the face.
He did kick God in the face. Along with he did have like the first Toku Immortal though with him. He had Gills.
True.
Yeah, Gills is the great great granddaddy of freaking Gira from King Oger.
Oh Lord. Spoilers.
I am immortal.
We'll get to that. So we're gonna take it back one more time to today.
Oh, we got our.
We're doing our Henshin, man.
Ah, yes, Henshin of the week.
Gotta kick in a Henshin for a Henshin Academy, and you know what? Just because this one is super cool, we're gonna do it. So you may like this one. You may actually like this one.
When have I ever complained about your choices for Henshin of the week?
Don't worry about all that. I need the scene for this though. Huh.
Oh, something going on?
Nah.
Or you're just trying to find it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Next time I should have this together.
Side note, I am really happy that Scramble does let you just do like four comms all against each other. I like it when fighting games let you do that. You can just have them fight in the backgrounds.
Oh, absolutely.
Cool.
Right,
now, if only we had more writers to choose from.
Yeah. You'll like
this all
one,
the
though.
new guys.
Let's cook up something great.
Yes, I'm still waiting. Oh, that okay.
Yeah.
All right, I already.
Yeah.
Okay, you went straight for the heart, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Oh, I love this henshin. This scene in particular is just one of my favorite henshins of all time.
And Sophia, you gotta love it.
And Sophia gets in on the action. Oh, I wish Sophia got in on more action, but you know what? I will take it.
And she ain't a jobber like the group she got put with in the Revice movie. Look at that. You know what? One more time. From the top. From the top.
You know, you want to know something crazy?
What?
I was literally messing with all my Saber stuff last night. For no real particular reason other than I just kind of wanted to.
There you go. Saber, man. Love this.
I know there are people who don't like Saber, but I love Saber from the bottom of my heart.
It's a fun show.
It is a really fun show.
That's all that matters.
It's fun. It's got really good lore, although I think King Oger does do lore better. Now that we've seen King Oger, but...
You should watch King Oger if you haven't already.
Watch King Oger.
Watch it. Peak Oger, man.
But Saber is a good stepping stone. In that genre, I guess.
It did good. So there you go. That is our Henshin of the week. If you haven't already, check out Kamen Rider Saber. Also, the first 2 episodes of Saber are actually on their YouTube channel.
It
So,
is on the Toei YouTube channel, not the
yep.
Bandai one.
Nah. Toei's Tokusatsu World channel. Hopefully they'll bring more full seasons over. But
I really want them to. I really want them to. Subaraya has been doing it, and now I suppose we can mention that. Side news that we kind of forgot about. Garo is now doing episodes of their newest season up on their YouTube.
we got the first
Which,
two.
if Garo can do it, there's no excuse for Toei.
Absolutely not.
Because Garo is M-rated as fuck.
It is Tokusatsu for adults, but not the giveaway. So don't go in there with that mindset. You will be traumatized. Like
Yes,
I
prepare
always-
for horror in more ways than one.
more
But
ways than
figuratively
one.
and literally, prepare for horror.
Yeah. So there you go. Again, that is our Henshin of the week. You got a classic Kamen Rider. You got Saber in the gang. We got one thing left for you guys. And that is our Gatai. Because what goes
yes, Gatai of the week.
What goes well with Tokusatsu besides kaijus, superheroes with plastic armor, plastic toys, giant
all that
freaking
falls
robots,
into the
man.
category of Toku, so
Exactly. You gotta have giant freaking robots.
of course.
So you know what? Let's do it.
What do we got? Damn it.
Classic Gatai.
Hold on, we got scammers in chat.
Well, we do. Look at that. Y'all just, buddy. No, you don't. No, you. Anyway, that'll be done.
Yeah.
With. Let me just.
I should have the power.
Yep, but
I will watch your tutorial later.
Gonzies.
Excuse me while I figure out how to use my power.
See, he's buff now.
Oh, you already banned him. Okay,
Got
cool.
him. Yeah.
All right.
Where are we at? Oh, yes, a Gatai. I lost my brain for a sec. Agito wins again. Sorry, Gio. You're not allowed to power up, so yeah.
Gio Tokino Oja.
If only he got his full set of forms.
You mean like using all the right armors? Question mark? Or
Yes, or a decent chunk.
I mean, he used like everybody after post-decade. He used everybody decade post-decade. I think. No, you didn't use Wizard or Drive. Those are Gates exclusive.
Unfortunately, should have let Gates be a secondary.
I kind of wish we would have gotten more secondary exclusive armor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, we had secondaries in the show. We had, like, Beast in there. It's just... they never really got a chance.
True.
Need to do that. Oh, we got an ad break coming up.
Well, we do. That ain't bad.
Can we squeeze in the Gatai of the week before the ad break?
Probably not. But we'll hit it here.
Oh, there we go.
Ooh.
I still don't know what the Gatai is. I'll be just as surprised as the rest of our audience.
Oh, I have it ready. Just gotta start the next match. All right, it's a classic, or what would be deemed as a classic. There you go.
Hmm. Ah, okay.
Yeah,
I mean, at this point, it's been like over 20 years, so that's classic enough.
classic enough. I'm down with it though. Let's go on, Jer.
Has it been 20 years since? No, we're just shy of that, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
It's been over 15.
that's for sure.
I will let the Henshin play before I comment.
Mm.
Right.
It's all this is static. That's hilarious. I didn't notice this before. But there you go. Go on.
Engine or tune up. Go on.
This is just hilarious. That's all I wanted to let it play. Goofy little animals. Engine armament. Why not? Let's add green and black to the mix.
Of course, we gotta get the full team in there. Go Under is just, they have, because they're one of the true, like, fuck it, just put everything on. you know? You know what I'm saying? They get to the point where they're one of the first and best at being just like, fuck it, everybody get in. Everybody together.
So let's add another one to it. Give him a gun. Because I wanted to see the gun part. There you go. Bang.
I also like how the tires become a scale on the gun. Neat touch.
And just cause, we'll do this one too.
Oh, bringing in Corrugator.
Yeah.
Oh, Corrugator gets so screwed on the final combination. He's
Oh,
just
absolutely.
the shoes. He's
Just the
just
shoes.
he has to hold everybody else up.
I do like.
But you know what? But you know what? Corrugator does his job well because they never fall down. He keeps them standing.
You know what? Nothing wrong with that. Do your job, buddy. Honestly, I'm just happy he got to be a part of it instead of just being left out completely.
Right. I always like, because it's been a while since we had like a solid cohesive like put everything together on the mega thing that like actually works.
Yeah.
King Oger is doing it this year, which I love. I love the King Oger version of that.
Oh, yeah.
But the ones we had last year, Don Bros, yeah, no, sorry, Don Bros, no, just that one needs some work.
Make fun of it all you like, Don bro. Nah. I still liked it, but nah.
I mean, I like the fact that it got a horse, but
Now, see, the horse is crazy, because that came out of nowhere.
that did come out of nowhere. But the actual like CG abomination, I'm like, nah.
It was a CG abomination. Yeah, Toei, come on now, do better. Better.
But the one they got this year, they're doing better this year with King Oger. They actually have a suit for it, which is great. I freaking love God King Oger. I love all the Mexican King Oger. We'll talk about it more when we come time for the retrospective on it. But man, I love the Mexican King Oger.
That's
So good.
I also do want to say, at least it made sense for them to be kind of CG.
You mean Don Bros?
Yeah, because it was in the Avatar world, so it made sense.
This is true. It's true. It's just Don Bros is a weird show.
But it's also a very great show.
It's a good show. The thing that makes it a good show is not the mechs. The thing that makes it a good show is the Rangers and the characters.
Oh, absolutely.
Not the mechs.
100%.
Okay, Dano and Gaijin is really all their base mecha are fine. It's just when you start combining them that we get problems. Their base mech shoots, great. Combinations, need some work. Need some work, guys. There you go.
Combination. Yeah, there we go, man. Alright, so you got you a song, a Henshin, and a Gatai. We got you for this week.
Oh, you know, I didn't even comment on the thing I was gonna comment since we were doing Go Under.
Oh.
Personal story, back when I was a kid watching RPM, actually. I didn't know what Sentai was that time, but I knew it was bullshit. The excuse for why all the mechs had eyes in RPM.
Hey.
I knew that.
Hey,
knew something
that was a
up
hilarious scene,
there.
though. That was a hilarious scene, though. Why they have all this, like, that whole scene in RPM is goddamn hilarious. Dr. K's so adamant on what things are. Listen, I don't care what side of the fence you're on, or if you're like a true enjoyer like myself, right? You can't deny this show that show has funny moments. It cannot be denied, all right? Because
I'm not denying that the show has funny moments.
I will give you one. I will give you one right now. Where is it at? Let me see if I can get to it. Can I get to it? No, I cannot get to it. I'm so upset.
I'm just saying, I can smell, even my little, I don't know how old I was self, can smell when something's up.
Hey. Okay, I can get to it. I think. Oh yeah, I can get. You know what? Well, you talk to my main man's the blue one from RPM. You talk to him, because you know what?
I'm Scottish!
Yeah.
Well, did we...
That was a fire scene.
Hold on.
Oh, Birth
You just played that?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I played that. That's not in our soundboard.
We should get that on the soundboard. We should get that on our soundboard.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm getting to work. We're gonna have fun.
We need to update. It's been a while since we updated our soundboard.
Oh yeah.
So.
Cause I found a bunch of sounds from other servers, but they're gonna be in ours. Also, Birth, how did you win? I don't know. Teach me your secret.
How did Birth win? GG, I guess. I assume that's Date. Not. I forget the other guy's name from those. Sorry. I forget the two Births.
Birth and Proto Birth.
Right. But I mean, like, they're the characters' names, not.
Oh.
Obviously, there's Birth and Proto Birth.
All I know is one showed up in Memory of Heroes to push a button.
This is true.
Should have been Vulcan.
Proto Birth just showed up to push a button. And Ankh was already, like, right there.
I'm never getting over that. Should have been Vulcan. Some differentiation would be nice. Cause it's just one is you got a Birth and one who's severely limited. Anyway, let's move right along here.
Let's move along indeed. Where are we going? What's next?
We're going over to superhero time.
Yeah! Alright.
But we gotta hold back a little. No super details. Because
we've only been going for an hour.
mainly because I got work. Nah, we could go through it. But we have a lot of shit. We got like 4 shows now.
This is true. This is why I was about to say, like, if we're not doing the Ultra Blazar retrospective, we can just say Blazar. We can cut one off.
Fair. I kind of do want to do Blazar, just to prep people for the retrospective. They can get the final episode dealios. But
that is fair. Alright. So...
we're gonna boil these down as small as we can, but we also want you to... Alright, so let me rephrase what I'm trying to say. Don't just use us for a way to watch the show. We really want you guys to watch the shows.
Yeah.
It's more fun
I mean,
to
we
discuss
just
it.
talk about them. We're not showing anything. We don't actually show any clips here, so.
I can't do that anyway. Well, I can.
Right.
I can, but I ain't trying to
Well,
die.
no, they're gonna get after us if you try to show a clip.
Exactly.
I mean, you could probably like put up a still or something. I don't know.
Maybe. We'll get there. We'll get there. That said, again, please watch these shows. I can't tell you where to watch most of them, except Garo and Ultraman. They're on YouTube, officially.
Garo and Ultraman are on YouTube. You have very little excuse.
So watch those. We want you to watch Sentai and Rider. We really do. I can't tell you where to watch those, though, because Toei doesn't like us.
Well, we can tell you where to watch some of them. Some of them are on YouTube. Some of them are on Shout Factory. Currently airing, though, that's where we get into issues.
Yeah.
The ones that are currently going on right now, where we run into our problems. But alright.
So, a few older ones. Shout Factory, YouTube, even Toku HD, and Amazon. It's weird how Toku HD is owned by Amazon. They've done nothing with it. Anyway, hopefully. Well, I forgot their, they did the whole anime drop a while ago. A discotheque can get their hands on.
Discotheque, yeah, that's what
Hopefully
you're
they
talking
can get their hands on some stuff, because we got Sherivan and Gavin from them, and that's great. And
well, Sherivan's on his way. Gavin we got a while ago. Sherivan's on his way.
And they
did say they were doing more Toku, so...
We hope we can get some from Discotheque. Okay? Hopefully.
Right. Well, anything we're getting from Discotheque is probably going to be like Showa era.
And I'm okay with that.
I'm okay. I'll take anything. We'll take anything.
Start.
Right. Well, Toku, the freaking I'm forgetting its name. Toku Shoutsu was also a start, and then it just stalled, and I'm so sad.
So sad because they still have the channel going. They do. It's like
you can still look it up and watch all their stuff, all the stuff they already have. It's just they haven't been adding new stuff except Ultraman, which Ultraman is great. It's just we've seen Ultraman. Like the last one they added was Mebius, right? I think so.
I think Mebius. And it's like Super. That's because Supro's on the ball. Ban Toei,
right.
Please.
Or
Work
Cosmo.
with us. Work with us.
No, Cosmo's really old.
Right?
I don't know the order of Ultraman timelines. I'm sorry.
Heck, it's easier to get like Godzilla copies. Thanks, Toho. Thanks, Toho. So
actually,
seriously.
you know what? I'm curious now. I'm going to bring up a list of Ultraman shows and see which are, because they might have them all up to Z. Ultraman shows.
Yeah, all up to Z, because technically Z.
I want to confirm it myself.
That's fair. Because you can watch Z with English subs, by the way. Trigger. Oh, I'm sorry. Z with the English dub and subs. Trigger, Decker, Blazar, and the new generation the Ultra Galaxy Fight movies. And what was the last Ultra that we had? The
Ultra Q, check. Ultraman, check. Ultra 7, check.
We'll get there.
Return of Ultraman. Where's Return of Ultraman?
Not Rega. That's not his name.
Check. Ace. Where is Ace? There's Ace. Check. Taro. I'm literally just going through and I will name them all. Check.
Regulus. That's
Leo.
what it was. Regulus is also on YouTube.
Right, Regulus is also on YouTube. Leo. Leo was on here, right? Where's Leo? There's Leo. Leo. Check. The Ultraman, as in the animated Ultraman series. The first one.
Oh.
Check.
4Z won this time. Nice.
Ultraman 80. Check. Tiga, Dyna, Gaia. Check, check, and check. Neos. Check. Cosmos. Check. Nexus, check. Max, check. Mebius, check.
The Belly L movies.
7X, check. Ultra Galaxy Mega Monster Battle, check and check. Ginga, check. X, check. Orb, G, Rube, check, check, check. Taiga is the one they don't have. Taiga is where they stop.
So Taiga. Okay, so they need to get Taiga. But
And then they have pretty much everything.
Okay. And after Taiga...
Well, they have everything except the ones that were already on YouTube.
Yeah. So they need to get Taiga. And for what comes after Taiga, which is, again, Zet with English subs and dubs. New Generation Tiga, which is Trigger. New Generation Dino, which is Decker. And Blazar, which just finished.
Mm-hmm.
And Regulus, which is kind of a spin... Not necessarily... Is and isn't a spin-off, sort of. It's like a miniseries.
It's a miniseries.
Yeah, that's also there too. With the Ultra Galaxy Fight movies. New Generation, Absolute Conspiracy, Destined Crossroads. Crazy, right? Thanks, Super, for giving us an option.
Yeah, so, like, you can watch basically any Ultraman series you want, except Taiga, for right now. But you can find a way to watch it. There's somewhere for you in the West to go and find and watch those shows.
Especially the United
Toei,
States.
please! Toei, come on! Come on, guys! I know it's not just Toei, but still.
We be begging, man. What is it, TV Asahi? I think that's what it is, Asahi or Asahi. I'm sorry, I don't know.
Well, here, you know what the wild thing is?
That's another problem,
Bandai.
too.
Right. Here's the wild thing. Bandai has uploaded episodes to their YouTube channel. They've done that, but they always get region locked shortly after.
Yeah, because Godchard first episode, as soon as that hit YouTube, everybody was ready, and then it got region locked hours later.
Right. Oh. It was like, yeah, it's like a glimmer of hope, and then it's just taken away from us.
So, back to superhero time.
Right. Back on track. All right, what are we doing? Ultraman. Ultraman. Okay.
But yeah, Ultraman. Because we already ranted on Ultraman a little bit, so why not?
This is true. Basically, we just have the final arc because we missed last week. So the final two-parter. The space kaiju comes on a meteorite. It lands on the moon. It starts placing bombs on the moon. It is Verilon, the space bomber. It has the essential ability of placing bombs everywhere. So it places bombs on the moon. Basic plan is to blow the moon out of orbit so it crashes into Earth, thus creating Majora's Mask. Starting Majora's Mask 2.0. So Earth Garon Squad is like, alright, well, I guess we gotta go to space now. So they hop inside Earth Garon, they go to space. Emmy stays behind because she's got civilian stuff to do on the ground. They go to space, and they proceed to get their ass kicked by Verilon. Yeah. Doesn't go too well. Then Gento gets out, goes into Blazar mode. Thankfully, everybody is unconscious. So, everyone else is unconscious except Gento, so no one figures it out. Because of course they don't. And then Blazar proceeds to get his ass kicked. And, well, he stops Verilon a little bit. He's able to keep the moon in orbit. But he does wind up sacrificing himself. And Blazar dies, and they separate for a bit. As in, Gento and Blazar, they separate. So, that's how that first part ends. Then we get to second part, which, so Verilon starts heading to Earth itself to knock the Earth out of orbit, so that it crashes into the sun. The rest of the Earth Garon crew wakes up. They see Blazar's dead body there, so they're like, well, we can't leave a man behind. So they take it and bring it back to Earth with them. And then they kind of drop it halfway there. Whoops. But don't worry, he's fine. He's already dead. Except Psyche, he's actually alive. So Earth Garon goes into repair bay. Blazar is just kind of laying there. Gento heads up to Blazar and is just like, "Buddy, you want to do this, bro? We got one more chance." And Blazar's like, "We got this. Let's go." And he actually speaks. He actually talks. So cool. They have a nice moment there. Before Gento heads out, though, he gives command of Scar to the vice captain, under the excuse that Gento has to be on bed rest from the doctor. So they do that, and then fight begins. Except the rest of the V99 fleet. Our main plot thread comes in from space. And they're coming in guns a-blazing. But thankfully, Emmy has figured out that they don't actually want to fight. The whole starting conflict of this was way back in 1999. Humans shot down a visiting spacecraft from the V99 that didn't have any weapons on it. The humans were just scared and shot it down, and the one guy is convinced that the V99 are up to no good and going to destroy humanity and whatnot. So he's like, shoot them before they shoot us, obviously. But Emmy's like, no, we can't do that. They don't want to fight us, and we don't want to fight them. So we gotta stand down. So everybody stands down. Everybody stops fighting. Garon, who was made with some of the technology from the crashed spaceship, is like, talks to them, sends out a signal like, we don't want to fight. Please, future, we just want a future. And the V99s are like, okay, I guess they don't want to fight. And so they peace out. But Verilon's still there. Even though he's supposed to be part with the V99, but you know what? The rest of the fleet is gone, so we're going to beat his ass anyway. And they proceed to beat his ass. And then, so they beat his ass a little bit. Irv Garon goes down again because Garon cannot get a single kill for himself. It's unfortunate. The bombs get eaten by the Earth Kaiju. All the Earth Kaiju pitch in to eat all of Verilon's bombs, so that's a neat little detail there. The ecology of Earth coming together to fight against the invading force. Or not invading force. It's weird. But hey, it's a nice moment. They do that, and then Gento gets powered up by his son's wishes with the little bracelets. Nice scene, and he does the classic Ultraman beam for the first time in the show in the last episode. But he does the standard Ultraman beam. Verilon blows up. Earth is saved. Huzzah. Gento goes back home to his family. Everybody wins. Except Verilon. He's dead. But everyone else gets a happy ending.
And that's all that matters. Hey, yo,
my minor nitpick is, it's weird that we just wait for the fleet to leave, and then we're like, okay, now we gotta kill that guy. I'm just saying.
Verilon's bombs are already active at that point. Like, just saying.
But the Earth Kaiju just ate them. To be fair, Verilon, it's kind of Verilon's own fault because Verilon chose to stay. Verilon could have just peaced out. He didn't. So,
it's his fault.
If you want to look at it from that angle,
his own fault. Bro wanted to fight. That said, you know what? Shout out to Blaze. Because our little mascot has finally become an Ultraman. It was good. It was a good show.
It was a pretty good show overall. We'll talk more when we do the retrospective, assumably next week. Hopefully we get Frag and Blazar themselves in here.
Right. Goodness. Blaze, a.k.a. Blazar, because that's your new name now. Good job.
Yeah, I quite enjoyed Blazar. Again, we'll talk about it more, but
absolutely.
Good show all around.
And if you guys want to watch all 25 episodes of Ultraman Blazar before they ever do the movie drop, it's on YouTube with English subs and dubs.
Movies are indeed up on the YouTubes. Go watch.
Go watch Ultraman Blazar. It's really good. Shout out to Kamen Rider Heart, or Heart if you watch Drive. And shout out
Yep.
to Johnny Young Bosch in the English dub.
For doing
cast.
because
Y'all
we
did-
got the English goddamn dub.
and
Ultraman Blazar got an English dub. Let's not forget that.
so good.
Because
It's really good dub.
the dub is actually really well done as well. So,
Go watch for yourselves. It's on YouTube. It's on YouTube. Just type in Ultraman Blazar.
yeah, and there's a dub. You don't even need to be able. You don't even have to deal with subtitles if you don't want to. You just turn on the dub track and just listen.
And
That's all you got to do.
We also did it like when we were watching it. When we did the comparison with subs and dubs,
We did.
they were pretty accurate. So yeah,
They were
You're
accurate.
good. You're good.
I feel I do. If I had to choose one of the scripts, I would probably choose the English script, just because they have a little bit of fun with it.
Yeah.
Whereas the Japanese script is very. It's not machine translator or anything. It's just the Japanese script is very like by the numbers. You know, the English dub puts more humor and humanity in it. I feel. That's just me.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Good job, Blazar.
Oh.
Now moving right
Right.
along here. Let's talk
Yes,
about
we're to-
another one that we could watch on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Garo.
Garo. Okay, this is
Garo.
gonna be the first Garo series we cover, on any of the podcast shows.
Welcome to
So-
Henshin Academy, baby. I'll let you cook.
Well, here's the weird thing: we don't have our Garo guys. This
Yeah.
is my first time ever watching a Garo thing. I don't know what your experience is with
I've
Garo.
I've dabbled in Garo. I know of the Makai Knights, the suits, the fights, the anime that they did have,
Right,
but
Did
I've
you
never
watch?
never fully watched a Garo show from beginning to end.
All right, so this will be a first for both of us.
Yeah.
Alright, so basically, we get Ryuga, who is a returning character. He had his own series. We don't know much about him, as in, like, me and Echo don't know much. I assume we would if we had watched the series, but I don't really know much. I just know he's a cool dude with some golden armor. We see him do some shit, fighting some witch girl from the ring. Then this other chick shows up and just like, hey, we need your help in the city. And he's like, okay. Sure, let's
Wood.
go. What? Echo, did you just say what I think you said?
Wood.
That's what I thought you said. Wait, which one? Which female in the cast so far? The one that invited him to the city, or the ring girl?
Don't worry about that.
God damn, Echo. All right. Anyway, they head to the city. We get a little tour of it. We see their not Statue of Liberty, cool statue thing. Then another one shows up, another horror in the city. Some lion dude. I actually really like Lion Dude. Lion Dude was pretty cool. His suit. I like his suit and prosthetics. Neat. But Ryuga proceeds to beat him up, and then the guy who's supposed to be protecting the city shows up. Soma. I don't know what it. I just call him Soma. I don't know if the Makai Knight have their own names, but Soma. He shows up, proceeds to kick ass, finishes that guy, and then he's just like, "Get out of my city. I don't need your help. I can do this alone." And Ryuga's just like, "Okay, bro. I'm not listening to you." That's first episode. Second episode, we get a little more details on that. Turns out Soma's dad used to be the guy in charge of protecting the city, but he disappeared like 3 years ago, going after the Gate of Destruction or something like that. There were a lot of pronouns thrown in. So this gate apparently like becomes active like every 3 years. Last time it became active 3 years ago, Soma's dad went missing. So Soma's been in charge of protecting the city after that. But he's not doing a super great job about it because he's kind of upset about his dad being missing. That's the impression we get anyway. He's got a girl who definitely has a crush on him. She's trying to help him out, but she can only do so much. This other chick, Musugi, I don't know exactly her role in this. I assume she's like some sort of mentor thing. or some sort of higher up management in the Makai Knights. I don't know. But she calls in free other dudes, free swordsmen. They don't really do much in this episode. We'll see if they do more later. He calls in a bunch of other guys to come in and help because Soma is not going to be able to do this shit himself. They get called in. Our horror shows up. Horror guys, by the way, the horrors are just, all the horrors so far have just been the victims of terrible crimes, not the committers, the victims. And then whatever thing is using that is possessing them to kill the guys who caused the crimes in the first place. I mean, the bastards deserve to die, but damn. We get some gnats. Snail Fang shows up. I like Snail Fang, not as much as Lion Fang. Snail Fang's alright. But Soma shows up, they start fighting, then Ryuga shows up, they start clashing. There's a little bit of back and forth there. Soma's like, no, stay out. I don't need your help. And Ryuga's like, no, fuck it, I'm finishing this myself. And he uses a final attack, like a flashing sword or something. I don't know the exact name. But he uses an attack. Everyone sees it, just like, hold up, we recognize that attack. That's Soma's dad. Soma's dad used that attack. How'd you learn about it? Turns out, I met your dad long ago, and I made him a promise. We don't learn what that is. That's the cliffhanger of the episode. So, yeah. That's the basic wrap-up. Any other comments, Echo?
One thing I gotta say, I was gonna do a joke thing, but I decided not to. So everyone who's, like, again, watching and not dealing with ads right now, can I say that Garo's choreography is really good?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the choreography has been fantastic. A lot of it's been, like, civilian fights as well, I noticed.
Yeah.
They don't do a whole lot of in-suit fights, which I understand because their suits are bulky as all heck. Let's be real here. It's full-on knight armor. You can't do that much in terms of, like, acrobatics, but that's what we have sim fights for. And they do really well in the sim fights.
That said, if you watch Garo for anything else, the fights are really good. Plus, also, Sakamoto's worked on some Garo episodes, so I'm gonna say. So if you watch some of the older ones and you see, you know, the tilted camera and some crazy action, that's Sakamoto. That's all I'm gonna say right there. But if you watch Garo for one thing outside of the horror and adult toku, not Giga Edition, I gotta be very specific with that so y'all understand I'm not weird. The fights are great, especially the sword fights. Give Garo a chance. Give Garo a chance. For everyone who's, like, saw ads and you're back with us.
Yeah.
If you watch Garo for one thing, watch it for the choreography. Because the fight scenes are great. That's all I gotta say.
The fight scenes are pretty good. I'm very happy so far. Oh, hey chat. Hey Chris. How you doing?
What's up? What's going on? Yeah,
we're talking about about Toku stuff. So I hope you're interested in that.
In this instance, we got Garo. So yeah.
Yeah.
Then you can watch the first 2 episodes of Garo on YouTube. Check them out. Fight scenes.
Or the first 2 episodes of the current season.
Yeah.
Do they have all the previous seasons uploaded, or just like a couple?
Yeah, but I think it's usually like in the first episode of most of them. And then the rest are kind of like trailers for the rest of the show, or previews for the rest of the episodes in the show.
I get you.
That's pretty good. Alright, let's move along to our next one here. Oh, you got in the Kamen Rider via Ryuki? Nice.
Ryuki's good. We stand Ryuki here.
Ryuki actually won our last fight too, by the way. Ryuki's on screen, so that's even better. All fire, man, all fire. So let's drop into our next bit of superhero time. Gotchard,
We're going into the common area. All right.
our other common writer.
Yeah, so we're talking about the latest 2 episodes of the newest Kamen Rider series.
Kamen Rider.
Kamen Rider Gotchard.
I'm glad you liked Ryuki though. So like, if there's one thing in Ryuki that you did like before we jump straight into it, and you want to see it again in another like Kamen Rider season, what would that be?
We shall see. I don't know.
So you can start.
Oh, okay. Okay, so 17 and... We talked about 16, right?
Yeah.
I assume we did. Yeah, we did. Okay. Alright, so 16 and 17. A.K.A. The Moon two-parter.
Yep.
Gotchard versus the Moon! Oh, shoot. I lost the screen. There we go.
Oh, you lost it. You back? You good?
I'm back, yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so anyway, we get introduced to our new big bad for Kamen Rider Gotchard, Greyon. Who, I like him because he's like kind of the standard, he's kind of like a play on the pop culture version of an alchemist where he wants to turn everything into gold, essentially.
Yeah.
He has a thing for gold. He also has a thing for experiments, so he might be related to Guild in some way.
Interesting.
Let's get to that later.
Oh, Ryuki has your favorite Henshin method. That's dope. Oh, you like Shin Kenji's midair calligraphy. Yeah, I was okay with that. I was cool with that. I like the changer Shinkenger had. Definitely. Ryuki's dope though. If Silver was here, he'd gush a lot about Ryuki.
We have a guy who's very into
Ryuki.
very into Ryuki. Yeah.
Super glad you liked it though. Absolutely. Sorry to cut you off, jukebox. Back to Gotchard.
Anyway, so right, last episode we met Daybreak Gotchard. Right, we did talk about that for Demano. We'll learn more about him in this particular one. So anyway, we start off. Everybody's just kind of recovering after the new year and all that facility because they were kind of on a break. We see everybody basically just talking about their plans for the new year and whatnot. Until we get to the academy, we see the professor in the classroom. But Greyon's also there, and you know bad times are about to happen. Cut over to our first fight scene of the episode, Gotchard versus the Moon. The Moon has the power to, like, trap people inside shadows, and also teleport through shadows, so he's pretty neat there. I like shadow powers. Gotchard has a tough time against him, gets his ass kicked, but don't worry, the other Gotchard, Daybreak Gotchard, shows up and saves the day.
Not Roblox Ryuki. Now Chris.
Roblox Ryuki. Other Gotchard shows up to save the day and is basically like, look, dude, you can't beat him as you are right now. By the way, someone you trust, you're gonna lose faith in someone you trust. Shit is about to go down, bro. I'm not gonna tell you how I know this. Just trust me. Shit is about to go down, and it's gonna suck. All right, bye. And Daybreak Gotchard proceeds to peace out. Cut over to Valvarad and his new partner, his sensei. We learn about their backstory a little bit. She basically took in Valvarad after some incident 10 years ago. We don't learn much about the incident, just that a lot of people lost their lives, including Valvarad's parents. Or at least I'm pretty sure that's the implication anyway. But no, they've been chilling out for 10 years. Valvarad has been essentially following Kudo in order to get to her dad, so they can find out what really happened all that time ago, but that's all we essentially get from them.
Oh, what game is this? This game is Kamen Rider Climax
Scramble
for the Switch. You gotta import
Indeed.
it, unfortunately, because Bandai don't want us to have fun Kamen Rider games to play.
Nope.
They know we want
Not
it.
anymore.
They know there's a market for it, but
They haven't given us one since 01.
we aren't anime fans, so we're not like top of the list.
Yeah.
I mean, I do like anime. I'm just saying, like, we're not top of the list. Anyway.
Alright, anyway. Back to it. So the rest of the crew is hunting shadows, looking for the moon. Valvarad meets with the professor. We'll learn what that is in a little bit. Eventually they find the moon. We should have a kick-ass fight. Gotchard goes into his UFO, which is broken as shit. It's just able to pull people out of shadows because it can do that. UFO is basically just counters everything. It's just like, I negate your abilities. Straight up. Alright, so they do that. Daybreak Gotchard shows up to the fight as well. He pitches in a little bit, but Gotchard, our main Gotchard, comes in and actually manages to deal the final blow for this fight, and monster blows up. Day is saved, huzzah! Except not really. Turns out the monster is fine. He just regenerates. Oh noes. And Daybreak Gotchard's like, I told you couldn't beat him. See what I mean now? By the way, the terrible thing about happening that I told you was about to happen is going to happen in like, 20 seconds. So you may want to get a move on. So they go off to deal with this terrible thing that's about to happen. Which is the professor has turned completely evil. All the classmates have been expelled from alchemy school. They've lost their rights from that school. Now they gotta hand over all their cards and all their gear, and their memories will be wiped. So that the new class can come in, aka the Abyss Sisters from before. So bad guys have now taken over the school, good guys are now expelled. Everything sucks. Oh, and Professor becomes Commander Edward Dread. He's probably going to be Dread for a while, actually. It seems like this is one that's going to stick, unlike the last two couple Dread users.
Oh, you're on 15 and 16 of Gotchard? Good. I'm glad you're enjoying it.
We're talking about the ones right after that, so...
You have been warned. First play. This
Yeah,
is how we do
sorry.
it every time. Oh, Ryuki. I thought it was Gotchard. That's my bad.
Oh, well.
Enjoy, Ryuki.
Weird coincidence. Anyway, with Gotchard, Valvarad tries to fight, proceeds to get jobbed. Because, he's Valvarad. He can't do much. But no, he gets rolled, Professor steals his cards, and everything sucks. Everybody else has a retreat. And that was just the first half. Very quickly, going into second half. It should be a little faster. So everybody has now forgotten about the professor. We see them going to school the next day. There's a new history professor in charge. The old professor is just wiped from existence. But he's working with Greyon now. And the rest of the evil sisters. Greyon doesn't care about them, calls the sisters just dolls. Foreshadowing for what they actually are, I suppose. We see everyone else dealing with crap. There are a lot of Renge and Sabimaru, the two older students. They're kind of like, they just give up. They're like throwing all their alchemy stuff out because they're no longer part of the academy. But then they get kidnapped by the moon guy. Because, the moon don't care. We cut over to Gotchard, who's trying to get into the old classroom. He can't. He meets up with Kudo. They talk a little bit. But then the moon shows up and just yoinks Kudo into a portal. Literally just uses, like, the cane and just drags her off screen into a shadow portal. Oh, it's kind of funny, but... That's what happens there. So now all his friends are stuck in the Shadow Realm. Sucks. Daybreak Gotchard shows up. They need to beat the moon a little bit, but they're not able to permanently kill the moon. So Daybreak is just like, alright, buddy, if you want to beat the moon, you're gonna need this. And he gives Hotaro the Gotchard Niter. Or he's about to, but Hotaro is like, No, I'm not taking handouts. If I'm gonna make this power up with my own power. I'm gonna make it myself, damn it. And Gotcha's like, alright, fine. If you want to make it your own power, you're gonna need to go to the past. It's time for a flashback that you will be a part of. So here, take this completely broken time-traveling card. I'll see you later. By the way, don't touch yourself. Your past self, I mean, not the other one. Okay,
Pause!
just go.
Pause! About your Toku ideas, we have a segment for that on a different episode. That maybe the week after next week. So save those. Save those.
Yeah, we'll have it. We can have another episode about that. Here, you know what? If you wanna come talk Toku with us, I will just post this now. I was gonna do it later, but I can do it now. Boop. Here's the Discord. Join us. Join us in the Discord server. Like not on the.
Just follow the rules.
Yeah. We talk about all kinds of Toku stuff over there. Toku and gaming stuff, so come hang out. It'll be great times. Anyway, back to the past. So, Otaro heads to the past. He's in the weird alchemy dimension that we only saw in, like, episode 1. But he also sees his kid self there. And his kid self is playing with the Kemis. Because apparently, he did that back when he was a kid. And his dad has some cool goggles that our kid Hotaro makes with alchemy. It's weird. All this stuff, how could I possibly just forgotten all this shit? Hotaro's like, alright, I got it. I just need to go and get those goggles off of my younger self. And he trips and he loses his shoe. Because Hotaro is competent like that. So he gets found out. They start playing a little bit with the Kemis and whatnot. And then Evil shows up. So Graham shows up. He's looking for Kudo's dad. He finds the research. He finds the dad's research. And he's like, "Ah, yes, the door to darkness, perfect." And then he gets attacked by a cactus. Doesn't really care about that though, and just turns the cactus gold. Sucks to be the cactus. But don't worry, Dad shows up to save the day with all the level 10s. UFO, Wizard, Fortress, who is actually really tiny for some reason. But they have an epic Kemi fight. Kid Hotaro tries to protect the Kemis, and then Big Hotaro comes in to protect Little Hotaro. And it's through that act of goodwill, of friendship, that Little Hotaro is like, you know what, dude? You can have my goggles. I'll see you later. Then Big Hotaro pieces out. Kid Hotaro is just kind of there. Kudo's dad shows up and is just like, you've seen some shit, haven't you? Well, you did good today. Now I gotta wipe your memories. Okay, bye. So that's how Hotaro got his memories wiped. Anyway, back to the present. Hotaro comes back. Daybreak Gotchard finally explains, look, I'm you from the future. Everything sucks. I came to the past to stop that future. So now all you gotta do is create your power up using these goggles. And Hotaro's like, alright, I got this. Some magic words later, creates his power up. And it's time to go to Scenic Toku Quarry for our debut. And my god, Fire Gotchard is a 4. And a sick-ass fight. I like it. I did not think Gotchard needed a Speed form, but here we are. Gotchard proceeds to kick the shit out of the moon. The moon willingly frees all his captives for reasons. Like, he's trying to kill him, but then Gotchard Speed form, so can't really do much there. Gotchard proceeds to knock the moon literally into the next county. And finally kills the moon permanently. Huzzah. The moon is saved. And that, Daybreak Gotchard is like, well, my time in the past here is up. I gotta go back to my terrible future because our time travel is alternate timelines. I won't be affected. So, good luck with everything. Bye. Then last scene is we cut back over to the kitchen. The rest of the students show up and they're like, you know what? We don't need to go to school to learn alchemy and all that jazz. We can do it ourselves. And so they formed the Kitchen Ichinoche Alliance. Huzzah! And that's how that episode ends. That's going to be our status quo going forward in Agachad. Cool. So yeah, the show is going in a direction. This is like completely opposite. Oh, there we go. We're back.
Yep, they're back.
Yay! Okay. So anyway, gotcha. Slow first arc. They're
It's
picking it
slow
up.
start, and then it just picks up out of like that's how I like. That's what I like about Drive. So I'm cool with this. Granted, Drive had better characters to latch onto, but you know where I'm going with this.
This is true. I'm
Sorry about
going
that.
to-
The bit rate is not great. Thanks, Twitch. Can I have like improved bit rate, please? Please help me out. Thank you.
One day, hopefully. Anyway, I'm gonna hold out judgment on the current direction of Gotchard till we get a little bit more.
But
I kind of want to see where this first arc goes before I decide whether or not it was a good or bad decision to do this.
yes, I agree. I'm just saying that's like the vibe I'm getting right now.
Right. I get you. I get you. I'm kind of hoping that this was all planned from the beginning, you know, and they didn't like suddenly do like a major course correction after
Feedback.
reception to the first arc. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, at least we'll let Kiriko become a writer, so that's cool. Kudo.
In a way.
won't
In a
be-
way, yes.
I had to continue the Drive comparison because Kudo's not Kiriko. In
No,
no way,
not at
shape,
all.
or form. Although she could pass for a teen Kiriko if they really wanted to. That
You
never-
know,
just saying.
you're not wrong. She could play a young Kiriko. But I don't know. I'm hoping she comes into her own now that we'll see what happens next episode, because next episode is her official debut as a Kamen Rider. Unless you watch the
secondary.
movie, in which case it already happened. But still, this will be her official debut as the official secondary.
Yep.
Cool. Alright, where to now?
First female.
Amar and Gotchard, or...
Time for King Oja. Peak Super Sentai.
We're going to the peak. Okay, so did we talk about... We talked about them beating the shit out of Doug Dead last time, right?
No.
On the podcast? No, we saved that?
Yeah, we didn't finish that. We started it. We got to like the part before, I think.
But we didn't get to, like, all of Rackley's backstory and whatnot?
I'll have to double check because I have that episode saved. Let me do a quick double check.
Okay. Because I know we talked about X-Rex, so...
Mm-hmm.
And we talked about the Orochi fight, right? All the Christmas stuff in Daybreak Gotchard, right? I hope we did.
Oh, yeah, hold on. We did.
Okay, so did we talk about Rackley's?
Yes.
And we did talk about them beating the shit out of God. So they beat God, right?
Yeah, we did the
Yeah.
whoopee cushion time bombs and stuff. Yep, we did.
Okay, so we talked about Rackley's backstory. They beat God. Huzzah! Day is saved. All right, continuing on. Continue right where we left off. Basically, so Heracles is now on trial for all his crimes that he committed in his pursuit to kill God. And he's going to reveal the entire backstory of the show, so get ready. So,
Killing the moon.
I mean, that's what Gotchard did.
I remember.
He killed... I mean, if the monster has the power of the moon, and the Kamen Rider kills the monster that is using the power of the moon, he killed the moon. Straight up.
So yeah, we definitely did go over it because we did the Garza comparison again.
Oh, right. We always do the Garza comparison.
Yeah.
I mean, it's warranted.
It's warranted, yeah. Look, sometimes
Okay.
you gotta kill the moon. Just saying.
So, major spoilers for King Oger. Just FYI. So, the entire backstory. So Shugadam, the Red Kingdom, has been basically working for Dugaded since its inception. But they've always wanted, since time immemorial, the kings have always wanted to somehow be able to take out Dugaded, to kill God, because it's the right thing to do. So Heracles' dad, Corvus, his plan was basically to ask God for a child that would better help clean up the universe, as it were. Before that, there is a little scene. We'll get to what the bad guys are doing later. Anyway, so Dugaded is like, Dugaded is like, all right, fine, I can give you that power. So he plops a baby, or I don't know. It's a bit up to debate whether or not Gira already existed before Dugaded. So either Gira is Jesus, or Gira just was granted the power of God after he was conceived while still in the womb. Who knows? We'll go with Gira is Jesus for now. So Gira is Jesus. And he's born. His mom dies, unfortunately. Soon after Gira is born. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. The dad wanted to make sure no one outside of the castle learned of little Gira, because he had big plans, as it were. And even despite all that, Rackley still considered Gira his sweet, sweet brother. We interrupt this heart-wrenching backstory for Monster of the Week showing up. Not really Monster of the Week, but Monster showing up and causing some chaos by turning everyone old and/or into babies, or both. So the rest of King Ogres head off to deal with that while Rita learns about the terrible backstory. So they all head to Shugadem to deal with Muscle Guy, who now has time powers, because he can just do that. And all the King Ogres get turned into kids, including Kaguragi, who was a grown-ass man when he was 10 years old. I don't know how this works, but okay. So we get that.
There's a rush hour quote that I want to use here, but out of fear of butchering it, I'm not gonna do it. But y'all know the line. I don't know what you feeding him, but he too damn big.
So not kid Kaguragi tries to wrangle all the other kids into becoming the mini King Ogres, and they're all short except Kaguragi. Like, okay, everybody, we got it. Fight the monster. Come on, we got this. Everyone, focus. So that's cute. Back to our heart-wrenching backstory. We see little Gira just chilling with Heracles on a bench, eating a new Jello-like substance. Gira's like, it tastes like a rainbow. It was real juicy. It's like Jururia. Then we'll call it Rainbow Jururia, I guess. The thing we learned about since the first arc is finally time. Heracles gets called to the king, and the king's like, so did he eat it? Yeah, he ate it. I prepared it just like you told me to, and he ate it. But what was that exactly? What you fed him was Kuagan's soul. God Kuagata. You fed him the soul. A thing that we predicted since time immemorial. Basically, since Rainbow Jururia was first introduced as a concept. Everyone was like, oh, it's Kuagan's soul. We got this. Sure enough. Confirmation. Win. I call that an absolute win for us. Anyway.
Sorry for the ads.
Oh no, ads. Should I wait for ads?
Yeah.
Alright, I will wait for ads. I can wait a minute. Good chance to catch my breath.
Your pace is really good.
Oh, thank you. I'm trying to go through this as fast as I can.
Make sure
Also
you
talking
have,
about what I
make
wanted
sure you
to talk
have
about.
water.
I already drank it when I'm during Gotcha.
You gotta be
During
hydrated
Gotcha.
for the show, man.
I know. Especially since I'm the one who does all the talking during the segments.
Really does. But his pace has gotten better. We used to spend like an hour, and Frag would fall asleep like halfway, and then wake up in the middle and do an old man ranting. Then come back like a. But nah, he's cooking now. He's cooking with grease. Literally, grease is right there.
Robots in Greece. Ah, cha-cha-cha-cha.
There you go.
Alright, we're back. Anyway.
We're back. Welcome back from the ad attack. Back
Indeed.
to King Oger.
Where were we? Alright, yeah. So, King was like, yeah, you just fed him a bucky soul. Good job. Hydration is important. Wait, were you here? Was he listening during ads? Okay.
One would hope so. Hydration is important. Make sure.
King's like, alright, so you fed your little bro the soul of our god, our giant mechanical bug god. And we will use it. We'll use him to realize our family's 2 millennia long search, 2 millennia long ambition to kill God, actual God. Cut back over to present day. Gira returns to his normal self by hitting the monster, hitting big muscle dude. One hit undoes all the time effects, and Gira's like, "Oh hey, sweet, I'm back to normal." And then he's like, "Oh god, traumatic flashback." He suddenly remembers everything that happened when he was a kid. Time travel powers do that, I guess. But we get a version of his flashback where he was a little kid. He was freaking out after eating the Rainbow Jururia a little bit. Bashimar was there, and he's like, "No, young prince, what's going on? Someone help, help!" Random guard shows up and is just like, "Don't worry, boss, I got this." And Bashimar is like, "Oh, thank you. Wait a second. You're not supposed to be here right now. Who the fuck are you?" And Guard's like, "Aha. Clever of you to notice. Now I'm sorry, you must die." Bashimar is like, I am one of this king's swords. I will not cower to you. Now die!" And Bashimar dies off screen. It's unfortunate, but I like that they brought that up. Like, Bashimar was a real dude that Kaze didn't just take the place of. It's a nice little bit of world building there. So we see that happen. Cut back to the throne room. Gira shows up, acting all crazy, just like, and Heracles is like, "Gira, what the fuck is wrong with you? What are you doing?" Can't talk to Dad like that. Dad's like, ah, yes, I expected this. We need to feed him more souls. The more souls he eats, the more he loses his memories, and the more he loses memories, the more obedient he will become. He is a tool for our cause to kill God. And Rackley's like, no, he's my brother. I don't want to do that to him. And Barbie's like, my son, you must realize. You gotta realize that Dugadet has killed a lot of people. This pain you're feeling for your brother is the same that so many other people have already experienced. Like, tens of thousands of people. Rackley's like, no, but he's my brother. And Rackley just kind of runs off with gear after that. And Dad is just like, I just want to protect my family. That's all. You gotta understand, Rackley's. You'll understand one day. So it's actually it's a very sweet moment between everybody. The acting is very well done throughout this entire episode from everybody. Got it. So good. Cut back over to King. The King gets approached by two of Dugadet's generals, the Reaper dude and now disguised Boshimar. Oh noes. King does his best and tries to fight. He goes into Okuagata Osier. I did not expect the old man to Henshin, but there we go. But unfortunately, the fight is all off screen. It's unfortunate, because Rackley proceeds to describe, we saw the remains of a great battle, but the king was already dead. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that this epic battle could not be filmed for our enjoyment. Oh well. Cut to a little later, we see little Rackley during the Fury of the Gods. Dugadet appears right before Rackley and is like, alright, you're king now, and your first decree is to do absolutely nothing. Well, everything gets destroyed. So what we do? Little Rackley is like, alright, I understand. In order to be God, I must gain God's trust. And I will become the most evil man possible. It'll be great. He explains, cut back to the present. He explains, like, I had Gira sent to the orphanage so he could live his own life. I didn't want him to be a part of all this nonsense. But turns out he became a part of it anyways. Cut back to the fight scene in the present day against a big muscle dude. The rest of King Osiers are able to fight him and get their current forms back, and they do a big old slash, and monster's about to explode. But actually, no. Get back to that in a second. Is there anything else said here? Oh, Rita asks, what exactly... Oh, Rackley just says to Rita, like, alright, I told you everything I know, but I gotta ask that none of this comes out in the public record. I gotta go down in history as the most evil king to ever exist. I had to sacrifice my own people and all that. What I did could never be undone, even if it was for the pursuit of justice. So yeah, I am guilty. Maria's like, alright, you're guilty then. But we're not gonna kill you. We got other work for you to do. Because, bad news, Dugadet is back. Dugadet gets reborn out of the big muscle monster dude. Just literally pops out of the giant hole that the King Osiers cut in him, and he's just like, and Dugadet is like, oh, you killed me once, but now I'm so pissed at you guys. You're all gonna die. Bye. Cut back to everybody in Gokon. They're all like, alright, Rackley, you're gonna be used as a tool for us. We're not gonna kill you. You gotta help us defeat God. It's all for the defense of the people. And we have a nice moment where Gira and Rackley finally handshake/hug to see their present and past selves together. And it's really well done. It's great. I love this episode. Mwah. Oh, I see we were talking about Masked Rider while I was doing that. Alright.
Yeah, it was a really good episode of King Osier. Also, Masked Rider gets memed to death here. Because Masked Rider is in this school.
He is in this school. Do we want to do the last episode real quick? I will try to do it real quick. A lot less happens in the one we just watched.
Fair.
Comparatively.
All right.
So.
Hit him up.
All right. Well, I will try to get through this quickly. So Heracles' first job is going to Inkosoba and sorting gears for Yanma. He's stuck in a cage in a robot suit because that's what Yanma do.
Payback, baby.
Payback, baby, indeed. But Heracles does think of an idea, a way that might help to defeat Dugaded. A way that's not to be taken lightly. 2,000 years ago, the heroes, the original kings, had a great source of power. And upon securing the peace, they sealed the power away and split it among all 5 of them. The crown is one piece of the power. Basically, it's split into all the kings' quote-unquote symbols of rule. Whatever thing they have that demonstrates their power. For Shukadem, it's the crown. For Yanma, it's his weird little like earring thing. So it's different for everybody, but all the King Ogres have one. So they all meet up. Yanma begins to analyze all their relics to determine what great power is bestowed inside them. And so they're basically like, all right, so we unlock this power, and then we'll have a new way, a better way to beat God. It's going to be great. Even though, oh, by the way, forgot to mention it last episode, but last episode, Yanma was able to mimic the Who do we got? Oh, hey, Blaze.
Just you two today, huh?
Blaze, you so late. What's up, Ultraman Blazar? Yo.
We're in the middle of the King Oja recap right now, so.
Well, I'm just got off from work, so I thought to check on what you guys are doing while I'm waiting for my ride.
We'll probably do the Blazar recap next week, so be prepared for that.
Yeah, be prepared.
Well, I mean, not sure if I can show up for that. That depends, I guess.
Try.
Yeah, Ultraman Blazar.
Wait, one thing I forgot to mention because...
Change your PFP to Blazar.
You are now Blazar, Blaze, just FYI.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, there's some hilarious coincidence happening around. Even I feel a bit, like, suspicious, but, it's all...
Because you are Ultraman. You're Ultraman Blazar. Okay? Deal with it.
We established this.
This has been established since episode 1.
I mean, look, the reason you couldn't show up yesterday is because you were dead. We understand. And then you came back to life last episode.
Like, so, Blaze, every time we were getting ready to watch Ultraman Blazar, Blaze would disappear. I'm just saying.
Right. Even if we were watching the episode while Blaze was there with us, he would leave right before Blazar showed up.
And come back afterwards like everything is fine. Like, I'm just saying. Ultraman Blazar is right here. Our mascot has become Blazar, so we need to get a new mascot. But back to King Oja.
Alright, anyway, so one thing I forgot to mention real quick last episode is that Yanma was able to copy the god-slaying power that Dugadeg gave Heracles. So he copied that and put it into all of their swords. So now they all have that.
Again.
Because Yanma is busted.
Again, if we take Billy and Yanma, team them up, if they wanted to conquer and destroy the world, they could. Because Billy, at the age of 16, has made some wild shenanigans that shouldn't be made. And then there's Yanma. Copying God energy, putting it on their weapons? Nah, son.
Indeed.
They busted. Can't do this. I'm done. Blazar, you gotta help us.
It's gonna get better later. But hold up. Anyway, back to the episode. Heracles says, like, you know what you guys should do? You guys should sign the treaty again. New treaty, and decide who's gonna be the leader. You know, power too great to handle can lead to mistakes and all that, yeah. Yanma's having none of it, because Yanma remembers all the shit that Heracles did to Inkosopa. If you remember the earlier episodes, like Inkosopa got fucked up a couple of times.
It's all Heracles' fault.
And it was Heracles' fault. And Heracles is just like, immediately bends the knee and just like, I know, I'm gonna offer my sincerest apologies. I know it's not gonna give you, I do not expect you to forgive me, but it's the best I can do. And Yanma's just like, don't bow before I tell you to, you freaking bastard.
He's mad because he apologized. He's so upset.
Yep.
He's like, I wanted to torture him, but I can't now. God damn.
Anyway, we cut back to God, Doug Dead. He's pissed. He's absolutely pissed and just beating up on all his minions. He's just like, fuck it. We're not gonna blow this planet up. We're gonna save it. Yeah. He's like, they've messed with me too much. They managed to kill me, goddammit. So you know what? I'm gonna save this planet. Once we conquer it, I'm gonna save it as a record of the Doom planet. It's gonna join my collection. It's gonna be awesome. Go back to the rest of.
Can we just, I don't know, rain meteor shower and then be done with it? That's what all my
No,
questions when it comes
Blaze.
to, like,
They earned respect.
They earned some respect. So Doug is like, we gotta have some fun with them. And they did manage to kill God, so.
Ha!
Yeah, evil space bug god. I don't know how that works.
Anyway, we cut back to the rest of the kings. They're gonna have a balloon fight in order to determine who's gonna be the new leader of the team. So they all hop in, they all henshin, and then Gira gets immediately jumped. He just gets immediately jumped.
No one
Ready?
wants to.
He's out.
Instantly. I love how they just like, there's a season we will not have a red leader, guys.
Listen. If they jump Gira can't go down.
I
So
mean-
if they jump him, it's fine.
Yeah. Like, this is the only way they can take down Gira is with some silly rules like this, right? They can't actually beat him in a fight because he's literally immortal.
He is space
So,
bug Jesus.
how immortal are we talking about here again?
He is space bug Jesus.
He tanked God, Blaze. He was able to tank God. God cannot kill Gira. Have you heard the thing about God being able to create a weapon that can kill God? Apparently he can. And then Gira is immune to that weapon. Basically.
So I guess the obvious solution, he just flung him through a black hole or some shit and then let me done with it. Of course he didn't do that.
I don't know if that would work against Gira.
I mean, he was running far away.
Gira might. If Gira can beat Momotaro in the crossover, Gira is the strongest red. Hands down.
We'll see what happens in the crossover. I'm very hyped for the crossover if we get a Gira versus Momotaro fight.
The only way someone would be stronger than Gira is if King beats Gira in a fight. That's all I'm saying, because ain't no way.
Anyway, back to Gira getting jumped. Gira gets jumped. And miraculously, throughout this entire episode, when someone gets eliminated from the balloon fight, he just gets really close and points at me, just like, Gira has been eliminated. And he looks directly at the camera. It's hilarious.
he was in on it. It's crazy.
And he makes the best faces. He's just having fun with it now. He's like, all right, all my drama bits are done. I'm just going to have fun with being on the show now.
Oh my gosh. Well, can you blame him? Not really.
No, not really. Rita and Jeremy do some fighting. Jeremy uses a hostage, though.
Mofu.
Takes Mofu in a hostage. That's how Rita gets eliminated. Kaguragi and Himeno fight. Kaguragi plays dirty by trying to use pictures of people, faces of people pictures of people that Himeno loves, like her dad and her mom, and then Sebastian to get her to not pop the balloon. But Himeno's like, no, and the balloon just keeps coming back with a different face on it. It's hilarious.
All of the important people in the kingdom, and then like 3 pictures of Sebastian, like Sebastian, Sebastian's true form, and Fat Sebastian, which he was really irritated at. Fat Sebastian.
I don't know why Fat Sebastian was there, but she tries to pop him, and the balloon just keeps coming back. And Kaguragi's like, all right, time to end this, and just pops Himeno's balloon just straight up. He's like, hey, you're cheating. You can't just do that. Rita's like, all right, fine. If people are going to cheat at the balloon fight, then we'll just fight about this like normal. With fisticuffs. And they proceed to fight with fisticuffs. And then they all just pull out their swords. Start fighting like that. And Gira's like, Wait, guys, this is going way too much, guys. Everybody calm down. You don't need to kill each other over this. And then Yanma shows up. Yanma's like, oh, Yanma, please tell me you can stop this. And Yanma's like, oh, I can stop this, all right. I'm on it right here and now. I got lightning powers, baby.
This mother Yanma.
But
Because
only when they
because
do this-
Yanma becomes Sasuke Uchiha, sticks his hand in the
Straight up.
air, and says "Be gone" with a thunderclap, and it just uses Kirin. First off, Yanma, when were you
Oh,
an
and it's
Uchiha?
not just in this area. It's lightning all over the world. Because he zaps all the Shu gods who are in all their different kingdoms.
Like who told
Yanma is busted now.
the King Oger make no sense? Why are they so strong? Why are the King Oger so strong? It's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
It's absolutely ridiculous, but I love every second of it.
Peak Oger, man.
Absolutely. Alright, so Yanma shows up, ends the fight. And he's just like... he knocks Kira down to the city floor below. Kira can survive falls of infinite height, of course.
Oh
'Cause,
yeah, he stuck his sword into the thing.
And
And
he tried
down.
to stop himself, but he wound up dropping it and just fell anyways.
Oh my god.
Kira's that
Don't
guy.
worry, Gira is fine. He is RPG protagonist and immortal, so he's good. But when he gets down there, he sees all the citizens are fighting each other? What? Yeah, turns out Hillbill Leech Lady has been going around just telling everybody to fight, including the King Ogers. So that's why they've escalated so much. And she's like, oh, right, you're one of Dugdead's children. My powers don't work on you. Well, guess I'll just have to kill you the old-fashioned way. Covered Yanma, who is drunk on power.
Yep.
Good for Yanma, I guess. Dugdead shows up in the sky and just freezes everybody in amber. Poor hat guy, except not.
Nah,
Just
screw
that
hat guy.
Hillbill is standing over Gira, and then Kaguragi shows up and just like, alright, you're gonna need to stop this now. Just lifts her up and then slams her on the ground, wrestling style. Because Kaguragi is a traitor to himself.
Which is why he's immune to her nonsense.
He's immune to mind control because he lies to himself.
Yep.
Is that how it works? Is that how it works?
And how it worked for Kaguragi.
That's how it works for Kaguragi. Yanma is still drunk with power. And then Gira just shows up and just punches him straight in the face.
Yeah, he pretty much asked Kaguragi to deal with the civilians while he deals with Yanma.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So Yanma's like...
mind control that. I'm assuming.
He's immune to it because he's space bug Jesus.
Gira is immune to it because he's Bug Jesus. Kaguragi's immune to it because he's a liar. Anyway, Gira goes ahead and punches Yanma in the face. They have a talk about what to do with power.
Basically, they're not beating the anime allegations. They're not doing it.
Not at all. Gira's like, you've been granted this immense power. Now you gotta use it to protect people. Look at what you've done. Look at this. And he looks down at the city on fire.
Then he calls him
Is this why you
slack jaw.
wanted to be on top?
You slack jaw Tanuki. Tries to punch him again.
Right. Yanma's
Yanma's
like,
the blue one, right?
Yes.
yes, Yanma is the blue one.
Himiko is... What, Himino?
Himino's yellow.
Himino's yellow.
Yes. Kaguragi is the black one.
Yes.
Correct?
And the purple one is...
Rita.
What is it
Rita.
again? Rita. Okay.
And then Jeremy's white.
Of course he is.
Alright, sure. We'll go with
Alright,
that.
Blaze.
Anyway, anime allegations go on. Gira and Yanma are just straight in anime. Yanma's like, you know what, Octomush, you're right. I kinda fucked up.
Kinda.
But you know...
You Kirin'd everybody, kind of.
he did do that.
Pretty but
The entire city's on fire. Oh, okay. Look, but we'll fix it. We'll fix it. Hillbill dealing with Kaguragi.
Blind optimistic right there.
Hillbill's been dealing with Kaguragi, and she's just like, alright, guess I gotta break out my strongest form. She tells herself, I'm the strongest, perfect and invincible. I'm the strongest, perfect and invincible. She does a Tokyo Go-Go for people who have watched Tokyo, and just self-types herself to giant form.
So she's self-hypnotized herself.
She's evil, evil Tokyo Pink. I'm so upset.
It's true. So anyway, she grows
also,
giants.
who's ever in charge of the angles when she shows up, what is your problem? That's all I gotta say. The angles was a little too.
I mean, I wasn't gonna bring it up, but
the angles was a little too angling. That's all I'm saying.
Based on the way you say it, I feel like I have an idea of how it looks now. This is gonna be hilarious.
You know, even if you go after the angles, it's like she's in a full suit. It's the one who put those there under the skirt is the problem. Like, those didn't have to be there. She's wearing pants already.
Right? Right? Just saying, the angle, like whoever in charge. I'm not trying to get with no leech. Don't do that. Garo got me already. Y'all not getting me.
Jeremy's mom.
Okay, Jeremy's mom. But everybody likes Jeremy's mom, okay? We even sung the song and replaced Stacy's mom with Jeremy's mom. Because she's got it going on.
What's your mom again?
Watch the show, Blaze.
Jeremy's
Watch King
mom,
Ogre and you
she's
will
got
understand.
it going on. She's all I wanted.
Yeah,
I've waited for so long.
Later. You still
Spider Mom.
Yeah. Bye.
And he's gone. Alright, so with him
He's
out of
right
the way.
here.
Hillbill's gone big. Gira and Yanma team up in the base form King Ogre, because it's been a while since we got in that sequence. So they go that. Gira and Yanma use their forms. I guess Gira's can now just create shields out of thin air. That's neat. He can just create shields to block things, and, you know, Yanma has lightning powers, which is great.
Just buff the King Ogre some more, man. Oh my goodness.
Absolutely busted. So they use their powers in the mech form. They beat Hillbill. She's finally dead. Oh, I've been waiting for her to die for so long. Everyone gets released from the Amber. It's all good. And then we have a really great talk between Yanma and Heracles, where Yanma's like, so, how did it feel when you were the King of Terra? And Heracles is like, oh, it was great. Seeing people sacrifice for my ends, it was pleasurable. I could not conceal the joy that you almost dying brought me. It was great. When self-righteousness overwhelms guilt, it can make people into monsters easily. Like, damn. Philosophical debates on the nature of power. Because power corrupts. I love this scene so much. Yanma kind of uses that and realizes, like, man, you're a terrible example to learn from, aren't you? Well, I don't want to be like you, so I'm going to do this my own way. That ain't the top I want to stand on top of. So he goes to all the kingdoms, and Yanma himself is proposing a new treaty, a new form of the alliance where there's no ruler, everybody talks about it together, no one's in charge, quote unquote. And if someone goes out of line, then everyone else beats the shit out of them. That's how their team's gonna be from now on. Huzzah! Heracles, meanwhile, gets a cordial visit from his wife. Because they are married.
Not a conjugal.
Heracles and Suzume.
Heathen.
I mean, she brings him food, so... in his cell, so... I don't know.
Hey, he's not eating nothing else. He's just eating food, okay?
Anyway. She's like, so, you told them all that because you figured this is how it was gonna work? And Heracles is like, well, I knew they weren't gonna believe me, so... Basically, yeah. All their powers were originally one. If they can unite again, they just might be able to unlock a power that can pierce the universe.
Girl,
So
just not beating them anime allegations, King Oger.
not at all. So I love this little scene where like all the kings are in the castle and they do like they put their swords in the middle, you know, like classic like Three Musketeers thing, and they create a laser beam that just shoots Dugden in the face for no reason. Dugden's just like, ow, what the fuck was that?
Absolutely
It's
worth
great.
it.
Absolutely worth it. And that's basically the end of the episode. I love King Oger so much. It is my. I think I'm gonna say it's my new favorite Sentai, unless it really craps the bed in these last 5 episodes. But
It would
damn,
have
it's so
it would
good.
have to do what Kira Major did, but on 10 times worse.
10 times worse.
Because
than what
we
Kira
we
Major.
forgiven Kira Major. We forgiven
Yes.
Kira Major.
We
but we
give
will
it
bring
shit
it up.
when it gets brought up, but I still think Kira Major overall was a good show.
Absolutely. So again, King Oger just. Oh gosh, King Oger has to. Everyone has to just die, like blow up, die. For no
Everyone
reason.
dies. God wins.
No.
Thunder-
Everybody dies. Like everybody just blows up.
Oh,
And
just-
that's it.
The entire universe just gets wiped out of existence.
Or just give us an Evangelion type ending,
Oh
or
god.
Panty and Stocking with Garter Belt season 1 type ending. Just
Oh.
jeez.
But no, I'm really looking forward to the rest of this arc. I saw a little bit of the next episode. I haven't watched it fully yet, but man, I'm so happy.
So excited.
All right, I know we went a little long on superhero time because we had to catch up on like 2 weeks of episodes, but for 4 different shows, so
Yeah.
bit much. But hey, we're only 2 hours 15 minutes. That's not the longest we've ever gone. So
No, the longest we ever gone was almost 4 hours.
that was wild.
Dude,
That was also like that was one of the retrospectives, right?
probably.
I forget which one. 01 maybe? I don't know.
I don't know. A while ago. That said, that's all we got for today.
Or it might have been the Saber one. Because there was a lot of go over Saber. Anyway. We're done here. We're wrapping it up.
Yeah. So thanks for joining us for Henshin Academy. Episode
Yeah.
1
Again.
of our podcast. Yeah.
Season 3, 4?
1.
Something like that.
Season, we're alien forcing it up. That's how it is. Ben 10,
Oh.
Ben 10 Alien Force. This season 1, baby.
Alright, sure.
Reboot.
Let's go.
Reboot, continue. It's something.
Yeah.
But hey, enjoy it. Welcome to the theater. The movie's over.
Yeah. I like the theater. It's cool. I like it here. We might need to make the side text on the side a little smaller. We might need to do some readjustments, but I like the aesthetic we're going for.
Yeah. Which I'm glad to hear. Well, adjustments will be made as it goes forward. But yeah,
Yep.
let's do it. I'm glad to hear that the theater went over well. Alright, show's over. Clean up your stuff. Don't leave popcorn on the floor. Go back to your dorms. You know how it goes at Henshin Academy. We'll catch you all
Yep.
next week. For episode
Silver did
2.
not need to call, by the way. Just pointing that out.
Oh yeah, no, he's getting it. He's getting it. He's absolutely getting it. And you'll see us more throughout the week with the regular streams. Cause I'm back.
Yeah.
And you get to see my little avatar and everything. It's D, don't spill the popcorn, D! No! D, come on, man.
Oh, hi.
D, come on, man.
I
Pick up the
assume
popcorn.
you know him, like,
Yes.
actually?
Yes, D, pick up
Okay.
the popcorn. D, come on.
Well, welcome. You came in just as we were ending. Sorry.
D. See, no.
Also, what is popcorn? I know what popcorn is,
The,
but what is
the
pop
poppin' corn. The poppin' corn.
Oh, okay.
All right, everybody, back to your dorms. You'll class begins first thing in the morning for Henshin Academy. What's the class for tomorrow?
You mean what Frag is doing? I don't know.
Wow.
I think Frag's still reading a book. Frag's reading Gundam, so.
All right, so mecha classes tomorrow. Have fun. Make sure you pilot your giant robot like Voltron, or otherwise it's over. Yeah. Catch you later, man.
I don't know if you have any plans for tomorrow, but
I had no.
I don't stream at all, so.
Maybe I'll bring Gundam back. I needs to. For real, because Mecha Mondays.
We still have Mecha Nights, not necessarily on Mondays, but they have been getting together for Mecha Nights in the Discord, so.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
If not, I'll just play something random. Until then, catch y'all later, man.